Hey, welcome in everyone. I'm Liminal Shift, and this is part 3 of our OP-10 Royal Blood case break. Part 1 and 2 are already out there. We have discovered 2 of the 3 major case hits that are in this case. We've already done boxes 1 through 6. Today we're going to do 7, 8, and 9. Let's go ahead and get those out. 9's on the right, 8 in the middle, and then 7 on the left there. Let me get this off the screen here. There's still, like I said, 1 major case guarantee left in these boxes. And there's always the chance that we might still run into the manga of this set. That would definitely be amazing. So that's 8, 9, and here's number 7 we're going to rip into first. We're going to go right into it right after I just mentioned real quick some corrections. So first off, there was this card. I wasn't quite sure who this was. I actually ended up calling him Stephen Colbert because to me, that's what he looks like, kind of an anime version of Stephen Colbert. But an eagle-eyed viewer did remind me that this is what Senior Pink looks like during his backstory. Now, normally when you think of Senior Pink, you see the kind of the baby outfit that he's in. But if you've seen the episodes, you know that, even though he's on Doflamingo's crew, technically a bad guy, man, if you know Senior Pink's backstory, you would salute him and let him be. That's all I'm going to say. No spoilers there if you haven't watched through Dressrosa. Anyway, that is Senior Pink. And another correction is on this card. I actually showed you on the first case break part, I showed you the alternate art version of this, which is a beautiful card with lots of red hockey going around it. Kind of like a white and red, very contrasting card, just beautiful. And as I normally do when I see like an event card or a move card I'm not quite sure of, I hadn't looked closely enough to even see that was really, Shanks and Kid at the time. I looked during the video and discovered that's who it was. But anyway, when I tossed that into Google Translate, which is usually helps, but sometimes kind of misleads you because each of these can be different words depending on context, or it may be the same type of word and you're just getting something that's a little bit off from what it's actually supposed to be. But anyway, I called this God's Escape from Google Translate, and I've only seen this episode once where Kid and Shanks clash, and it is impressive. I'll give you that. But the move's name is actually Divine Departure. I should have remembered that, but again, I only watched it once. So that is Divine Departure. So I said this was God, so Divine, those kind of are in the same ballpark, right? And Departure and Escape, kind of in the same ballpark. So Google Translate wasn't wrong, but it wasn't fully correct given the context. So I just wanted to give those 2 corrections real quick before we move into our box number 7 here. Now, if you're here looking for the art of OP-10, like you haven't seen some openings yet, I do encourage you to go see part 1 first, because I do slow it down the first time we open some boxes. We get to see the art, kind of explore what the characters are doing a bit, try to make some fun quips about certain cards, But now that we've seen pretty much all of the commons, uncommons, most of even the hollows, we've probably seen all the super rares by now too. I do like to take it a little bit faster to save y'all some time. So we're just going to go pretty much straight to the hits on all the packs. Kind of like this. We're just going to briefly show these, and then there's our hit. We just have a hollow on this one with Cavendish. Super rares and up will be sleeved. Hollows and stuff like that will be sleeved after the video, also to save some time. want y'all to have fun, but also be able to. Oh my god! Okay. I already mentioned batching is a thing because we got a couple dupes on the last video. But you know what? Given the value of this card, I'm not afraid to take more dupes of it. It's a beautiful card, great character, and has some good value to it. So I'll take these all day long. I can trade them for other cards that we maybe haven't pulled and need. But this is Rebecca's alt art, standing among the large daisies of Dressrosa. And there's even larger ones on Green Bit, but that's a whole other thing. So cool to see Rebecca come out. Again, early on in the box. So there's going to be 2 guarantees per box. One is a secret rare or above, a hit like that, or the alt art Dawn, which you get one of those in every box guaranteed. Now, that doesn't mean there's not another nice hit in this box. We could get a extra spicy box with a second hit, secret rare or above. There is Monkey D. Luffy holo with a chopper trying to get out of the way. Looks like we have a regular leader pack here, and that means the only hit we can possibly get aside from like a regular holo is going to be that alt art Dawn. So we do have the regular leader Usopp. And it looks like no alt Dawn here, just a holo in the back with Dofi. Shiryu holo from Blackbeard's crew. Frankie and Chopper's body. And Smiley. Caesar Clown's toxic weapon of mass destruction / pet. There's Marco Phoenix's holo. Vergo holo. Sugar holo. She is not to be trusted. Ever with anything. We have Sabo there. I have my arm laying against the table, so sometimes when I like lay it on a nerve, it kind of starts shaking the card, just because I get that that when a pressure travels along a nerve, kind of halfway lose control of it. So sorry for that. Just didn't want anybody to be worried. It's just the uncomfortable position I'm doing this in. All right, there is Corazon with a crying Trafalgar Law there in the back. Rosinante, Don Quixote. There, with the green back, is our other guaranteed box hit, the alt art Dawn. Which for this set, oh, there's Viola. Which for this set is Doflamingo coming at you hard, about to destroy you. Like the worthless scum you are. He's a bit of a fascist, just a little bit. All right, there's Lim, which I've heard is a very playable card this time around. Oh, I didn't mean to sleeve that, but I will. And there is, I'm pretty sure, even though there's no face on the forehead there to show it, I think this is Nami and Sanji's body, pretty sure. Or it's just Sanji being very, very happy. Maybe they just got a delivery of ingredients in. Hope your week's going well. I do have a little bit of news. My case of Terrastal Festival, the Japanese Evolution set, has finally shipped. It shipped out on Monday. I don't know, hadn't looked since to figure out. There's Law Regular Leader, Tontata Hollow. I haven't looked again to figure out like how fast it's being shipped here. So hopefully I get it this week, but very, very much looking forward to opening that. I've already opened 3 boxes on my favorite rip and ship. And I've done well, I think, for just having 3 boxes. I'll show you what I've gotten off that before we start ripping into the case. But there is Toshigi in Smoker's Body as a super rare. Unless I missed one, I think that's the first super rare we've hit from this box. And you'll usually see 3 to 4 per box, I believe. And there's another right after with Rebecca with her Scale Mel Battle Bikini. Frankie Undercover. Divine Departure. Yay, I learn and I grow. Here we have regular leader Gastanet Master, Caesar Clown, and a regular hollow with what do we call that? Withered Usopp. little worse for wear, right? There is Senor Pink. Three packs left in the first box. No guarantees of anything left here, but always a chance. There's Treble, causing trouble for someone. And there's Kiros. And from what I've seen, his English name is usually Cyrus. So I'll probably stick with Kiros. It's just how I learned him in the subtitled anime. Probably supposed to be the same thing, but hard K versus a soft C. Capone Gang Beige. And that's it for box number 7. Let's go ahead and head on to 8. Let's try to get these boxes out of the way. All right, so new box, our guarantee counter resets. Looking for a secret rare or above, and an Alt Art Dawn, and hopefully an extra. Phoenix Holo. Virgo. Regular leader pack, this time with Usopp again. And Sabo Holo behind him. Oh, my case of English OP-10 also shipped. So that technically is released this Friday, is the official release date for English OP-10, I believe, pretty sure. Which, yeah, Friday the 13th. I'm not sure if I'll get my case on that day or if it'll be a little bit after. Probably after, but as soon as I get that, I'll try to fit it in the schedule. Really just depends on how far along we are in this case break. There's only one video after this, though, so I'm expecting it should be done. But if Terrastal Festival comes in, I'll probably try to, do a part of this, then a part of that, kind of go back and forth instead of just having a big block of One Piece and then a big block of Pokemon videos on my channel. It's better to kind of go back and forth a little bit. There's Namiya Sanji Holo. If you haven't heard, the Japanese voice actor for Frankie has retired from the character. I didn't really I didn't read any reason. I don't know if he's just retiring as a voice actor or if he's just parting ways with One Piece. I'm not sure. Regular leader Smoker as Tashigi, which is almost as scary as Frankie as Chopper, but still not quite. There's Smiley Holo. Super rare Tashigi as Smoker. Super rare Rebecca. Alt Art Dawn right there. With Dofi. Gonna have 12 of those by the time I'm done with this case. Which makes sense. I guess you need, the energy, the Dawns for the game, multiples, right? No matter what deck you're playing. Stephen Colbert / Senior Pink. And there is Limb Hollow. So for those of you curious about Terrastal Festival, yes, there are 32 SARs in the set. SIRs in English, I guess. Let's see, regular leader, Caesar. Hollow treble behind him. 32 SARs in the set. Of course, every evolution's in there, and there's also a couple for Eevee, and then there's other Pokemon involved as well in the SARs. The real chase is not going to be the Umbreon SAR, however, because there are, just like in Japanese 151, there are Master Ball reverses, as well as the regular Pokeball, or what they call Monster Ball reverses. Monster Ball is just the Japanese term for Pokeball. But then they also have the actual Master Ball versions of them in there. And those are much rarer to get than the Evolution SARs. So the Umbreon Master Ball is definitely going to be more valuable, harder to get, and be the real chase of the set, rather than the overly gorgeous art of the SARs. Don't get me wrong, the SARs still have a ton of value. It's a new set. Prices, of course, are going down, but I think all the Evolution SARs are at least $100 and up on TCG Republic anyway. I think last I heard they're selling at lowest for $50 to $60 on eBay for the lower end ones. So still a lot of value in the Evolution SARs, but the Master Balls are going to be the true chases. And if my search was correct, there's over 100 possible Master Ball cards you can get in Terrastal Festival. Zoro Hollow. And I highly recommend you pull what you can and then buy the rest, because there's just no way anybody is going to open up the hundreds of cases it's going to take probably to actually pull every Master Ball, not counting dupes, of course. Cavendish Hollow there. So keep that in mind if you're going to dip into Terrastal Festival. The Master Balls are really what you're hoping for. The Evolution ones especially. And the SARs are great pulls with a lot of value. Very gorgeous cards. So they got a lot going for them too. There is Monet's Super Rare. Our Snow Harpy. Okay, it looks like we're going to get our third and final major case guarantee out of this case right here in this pack. So let's see what we got. Take this one a little slow. Oh, God. That's not a good sign. I think he's cursed me already. No. Double Franks? No. Ooh. And our alt leader hit is going to be Tashigi as Smoker. That is both a disturbing and yet cool card. Looks like centering is pretty good on this. Looks good. It's got some cool texture there. Some gloss to it as well. So we add that to the SP and other alt leader that was already pulled. 1 SP and 2 alt leaders are the 3 major case guarantees you get in Japanese. And you can double that for an English case. 4 alt leaders and 2 SPs. Now, that does mean, however, that this box is going to be an extra spicy box with an extra hit in it. Technically, the alt leader was the extra hit, but we still have the, I guess, the original box guaranteed hit somewhere in here. Secret rare or above. Luffy Hollow. Right, I didn't, yeah. I believe that should be the case. We'll find out here in a second. It's really only 2 packs it could be in, and I think it's here in this one. Oh, that's another mistake I made. I forgot that this graphic, it's from the Odyssey game. I was thinking maybe it's the wrong she's wearing the wrong outfit for it to be Punk Hazard, but I thought for a second it might have been the graphic of them actually swapping bodies. But no, that's from the Odyssey game for sure. And there we go with another Tashigi. Or no, well, this is Smoker as Tashigi, so it's kind of the opposite of the alt leader we got there. Also a really cool one to get. No pun intended because it's, you know, snowing there, but hey. I like how the Sea Prism stone weapon is there on the forefront. His weapon of choice. So, extra spicy box indeed. I guess you're an alt, so you can go there with Rebecca. And that means this last pack has no chance of offering us anything other than a hollow. Turner. All right, and that'll wrap up box number 8. So let's go into 9. And I guess, I mean, there's still some very nice alternate arts that are way up there. The Divine Departure alt art. Last time I looked, I think it was either the 3rd or 4th best card in the set, even above a lot of the SPs and even the alt secret rares. So that would be an awesome alt art to get. And of course, there's still that chance that my reputation as the mangaless man could be ruined with a manga pool, and I would welcome that. Not exactly a title you want to keep around. But I've had it for almost 2.5 years now, so I don't see it going away anytime soon. Hope it does. Could today. I don't know. Or could last another 2.5 years. I don't know. Stick around and find out. Speaking of Divine Departure, there's the regular version of it. Where's your alt, buddy? We'll see that come through. Oh, there is Lim's alternate art. And she's a very, very playable card. I don't know how much this is worth, but you do. It's at the bottom of your screen now. I'm thinking it has some pretty good value on it, given how playable I heard it was. I don't know, not a whole lot going on in the card. But hey, you know, it's all right. I need to finish the game. I'm going to guess this is maybe toward the end when the crew's departing and she's like, you know, kind of pulling a Vivi on the beach, but she's running along and waving at the ship leaving. That's what I imagine anyway. I have no idea if that's even close to true, but that would give the card a little bit more meaning than just random pose, right, on a beach. All right, there's Law's regular leader. Stole someone's heart. Literally. Treble. Nami as Sanji. Dofi, and surprise, surprise, he's upset about something. Always a complainer, that guy. Never happy. Never content. Senor Pink. Now I'm curious as what the word for pink is in Spanish. Caesar Clown and Sugar. Probably the artificial kind, because she's not sweet at all. I'll tell you that. Definitely has a messed up heart. I'm not going to say bitter, because that's not the right word, but definitely not sweet on the inside. Her personality, Anyone who has powers that kind of gives you control over others, even to that extent, is normally not going to belong to a nice person. But anyway, there's Sugar again with her regular leader, and NL Hollow. Cavendish. Inazuma. And there is... Oop, that's the wrong stack. Okay, saved. There's Kuzan with his super rare. Still, I am pretty sure I know what's going on with Kuzan, but at the same time, it's going to be very, very interesting to watch it all play out and see how it plays out. Just like in L, if I mentioned, I think on the last video, Oda Sensei bases a lot of characters on real life celebrities and stuff. So like NL is based off of Eminem. And here we have Steven Tyler from Aerosmith. You can see it, right? Yeah. Pika and Shiryu Hollow. There is our alt art done for this box. Still have this box's guarantee somewhere in there. Over there. Alt art Don goes in sleeve. Oh no, that's right. We did get the limb alt from this box. My bad. Yeah. Okay. And since that's not a secret rare, the manga can't be in here. All right. So we got Sanji there. Super rare Rebecca. Dracula Mihawk Hollow. That's the guy that always acts like he's too cool for the room he's in. Kind of bored with everything. Another super rare, this time Captain Eustace Kidd. I think we've only seen this one maybe once before. It seems to be, at least for this case, a rare one. Regular leader here with that red back card. If it's on the back of the pack, the very last card, it's an alt leader. If it's not, it's a regular leader. And here we have Kid shooting Punk Damned at Big Mom. Basil Hawkins. Here we got Zorro. Giving Pika a new face. Four packs left. Cavendish. I can't think of the name of his I guess alter ego or demon inside, whatever that thing's called. Why? It haunts my dreams. Luffy Hollow. Rosinante Super Rare. Probably muted law in the background. Can't read with that going on, right? Silenced, muted, whatever you would call that power. And yep, last pack magic has just a smiley smiling at us. Well, actually just gaping and dripping at us, I guess. But yeah, that'll be it for boxes 7, 8, and 9. We do have one more part to our case break series of the last 3 boxes. We will go through them just in case there is a manga in there somewhere. And of course, to see what regular hits are in there. Of course, we're done with alt leaders and SPs for the case. But again, manga's still out there. So is an alt leader, an alternate art, the Divine Departure alt art, that is still worth more than almost every card in the set. Like I said, I think last time I looked, it was 3rd or 4th. So way above most of the SPs, all the other alt arts, secret rares, etc. So hopefully that shows up as well. So the case isn't done yet. It can still gift us plenty before Christmas. So hope y'all have a good week. Look out for part 4 of this case break video, and look out for part 1 of Terrastal Festival, the Japanese Evolution set case break series. As soon as I get that box in, or maybe my OP-10 English box, my OP-10 English case, will beat that one in, and we'll get to that first. Who knows? Our fate and the fate of the channel is up to those shippers. So, all right, y'all take it easy. And until next time, I'm Liminal Shift.